Welcome to another Curves workout. So today's focus is going to be on arms and legs. So it is your option if you would like to bring in some hand weights or some water bottles or canned goods, but it's completely optional. You don't need those tools in order to get a very effective workout. But make sure you do have your own water and a towel if you need it, your mat, or just a space in front of you. You may need a chair for some balance, so if that's close by, that works out too. So let's go ahead and get started warming up those legs. So we're gonna do a butt kicker. So this is heel to bum as we pull those arms back behind us. So it looks like this. So we're just gradually warming up those legs, bringing up that heart rate, preparing that body for this great upper and lower workout. You got this. Make sure you're breathing. Good. All right, now we're gonna stretch right and left, right and left. You got this. Reaching out those arms, stretching out that upper back, elongating those muscles and really reaching, trying to touch that wall as you tap your foot out to the side. Now let's go high, right over your head, stretching and warming up those shoulders. Nice job. All right, let's go a little lower, reach and tap, just like that. You don't have to go very low. We're just warming that body up right now, taking it easy. All right, couple more here and then we're gonna get started. All right, so we're gonna start with our windmill. You want your feet nice and wide, arms out to the side just like this, and you're gonna lunge first this side, tap your foot, come up, lunge, tap the other foot, and repeat. So lunge up, You are welcome to use those small hand weights if you like, to add a little bit more resistance for the upper body. You don't need to. So you're just lunging one side, and maybe right now you can't quite touch your foot. That's okay. Maybe you just tap here on the knee. That's gonna work too. And maybe you can even touch the floor. So find your range and work with that. You got this, keep going. All right, excellent. Inhale and exhale, get nice and deep into that lunge. You're really trying to strengthen those quads and those glutes. Couple more here, and then we're gonna switch. All right, so let's bring the feet a little closer together. We're gonna do a squat with an upright row. So you're gonna bring your feet together, arms out, and pull back. Push away, pull back. So you're in a nice little squat position. So we're engaging those legs. And then if you've got weights or no weights, you're pushing out and pulling back. So from the side, it looks like this. So push, and pull. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Push it away, pull it back. And you can see with my form, my knees are right above my ankles and feet. You don't want this happening. That's gonna really hurt your knees. So push away, pull back, push away, pull back. If you can't get as low of the squat as I am, that's okay. Maybe you're up here. If you can get lower, great, let's get lower. I'm all for that. You got this, push a few more out, pull in, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. All right, so now we're gonna make it down to the floor, and we're gonna do a plank with a leg lift. So, you're gonna get down on the floor in a high plank position, and you're gonna raise right leg up and down. We're only doing right leg. Now, if you can't get down on the floor, you can have a chair nearby, put your hands on that chair, and then raise your right leg up, or a countertop, the wall, so there's a lot of different options. All right, let's switch legs. Left leg up and down. Now you wanna make sure you're checking your form, so look at your wrists. They should be right underneath your shoulders, okay? And you should be looking down at the floor. If this is too much to stay up high plank, you could drop your knee and just do this. This will work too. So there's a lot of different variations. Keep working it. Last one here, and now we're gonna come up, and we're we're gonna do our pec deck. So, nice deep squat. Weights or no weights, you're gonna push back, squeeze together. Push back, squeeze together. So you're strengthening your rhomboids. Those are those big back muscles. That's what you use to do all that heavy lifting at home. So we need to make sure we get those strong enough so that you can do your grocery shopping and lift up those bags of groceries. All right, let's get a little lower. Remember, it's legs and arms. This is weights, no weights. It's up to you. Push back, squeeze together. So if I go from the side, my bum's back, push and squeeze. Push and squeeze. Make sure those arms are nice and tight, squeezing those biceps, pulling those shoulder blades together. Doing a great job. A couple more here. And then we're gonna do our sumo squat. All right, so sumo, remember, wide stance. Feet are a little bit wider than your hips, toes pointed out, palms together. We're gonna drop it and come up. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Drop it, squeeze. So with the sumo squat, the goal is to get those knees out right above those ankles. Wide stance so that you're targeting the inner thighs. Looking good. Remember, get down as low as you can go, so push yourself. If you can get nice and parallel to the floor, then do it. If you can't, though, maybe you're just right here for now, and that's okay. But just engage those glute muscles when you come up. And then I do want you to press your palms firmly together, because this is going to strengthen your chest too. We're trying to hit different muscle groups at the same time. Couple more, last one down, last one up. And now we're gonna come up and we're gonna do arm circles. So, arms are out, feet are hip width apart, and we're doing circles to the front. Just like this. So here's an opportunity to check your stomach. Are you holding it in nice and strong? You wanna pull that belly button in towards that spine. Just like this. If you've got hand weights, you can use little 3-pound weights and you can be holding them like this. You'll definitely feel a burn with that. Let's go the opposite way now. I want your arms nice and strong. They should be shoulder width height. So a nice straight line from one fingertip to the other. And now you're doing the back circle, a little soft bend in those knees. It's simple but very effective move. So your arms might start to feel a little heavy, but don't let them drop. Keep going. I know you can do this. You got this. Couple more reps. All right, excellent. So now you're gonna take a water break. So I'm giving you a few seconds. Grab that water. I'm just gonna tap it out because I don't want my heart rate to come further down. I wanna maintain it. If you don't need a water break, just step side to side with me. And then as soon as it's over, we'll start right back up again. Because you definitely don't want the heart rate to drop. If you keep it up, we're burning more calories. All right, so now we're gonna do a bicep curl with a lunge. So if you got weights, awesome. You're gonna lunge back as you curl. Feet together, lunge back, and curl. So it's a reverse lunge, adding the biceps. So if you've got weights or you don't have weights, as you lunge back, your arms come up. Then they come to the side when you step together. Then your other side, step together. So we're alternating. And maybe now you can't get this deep, that's okay. So maybe you're just to here, okay? So take it at your level. That reverse lunge does add imbalance to your movement, so it's challenging your core to work nice and strong to keep you balanced. Squeeze those biceps, not the weights if you got them. Last one here. And then we're gonna do our deadlift. So weights, no weights. So you want your legs nice and straight. And you're gonna go all the way forward and then come up, squeeze the glutes. All the way down to the ground, come up, squeeze the glutes. Inhale up, exhale down. And you're just trying to reach as far to the ground as you can. Maybe right now you're just going to your calves. That's okay. Maybe you can take it all the way down to the floor. That's even better. Deadlifts are great for strengthening your hamstrings. That's the back of your legs. Inhale up, exhale down. So basically you're hinging forward at your hips. As your bum goes back, straighten up, hinge forward, right back up to start. Again, water bottles, no weights. With weights, it's up to you. Okay, so if you do have weights, we're gonna do triceps now. So bend those knees softly. Elbows are glued to the side and they're up here. And you're gonna extend your arms out and then in. Push away, pull in. So you can see it's only my elbow joint that is moving. I don't wanna see this. You're not rocking your arm. You gotta keep those elbows up, keep them there, extend out, pull back. Extend out, pull back. And I want you to squeeze those arm muscles. This is for the tricep. This is that dreaded jiggle part of our arm that we just love to hate. There you go. So if I come to the front, this is what it looks like. You see I've got my squat going on. Maybe let's go a little bit lower. Get more of those legs worked out. Push back, pull it in. Push back, pull in. Just like this. Good. Squeeze those muscles. Couple more here. And then we're going to strengthen our calves. All right, last one. All right, shake out those arms. So now we're going to get back into your sumo. And I want your arms up over your head and raise those heels, drop them. Raise them and drop them. So we're in a sumo squat, so that's that wide stance. Knees over the ankles, arms straight over your head, and just lift the heels and drop them. So you can see my body isn't moving around too much. I'm just letting my legs do all the work. There you go. If it's too much to have your shoulders or your arms over your head, you can keep them here on your hips. So either way is fine, but I'm trying to get that added arm strengthening movement. You could even have your weights too, your water bottles. Stay low, don't let the bum come up. Really trying to strengthen those calves. You're almost there. Last one. All right, excellent. So now what we're gonna do is a curtsy to squat. So we're gonna focus on the right side. We're going to curtsy, squat, curtsy, squat. So we're only doing your right leg. So your right leg comes back into that curtsy. Then you're gonna squat it out. Curtsy, squat. Last one here, then we'll switch and squat. So starting point, left leg, curtsy, squat, curtsy, and squat. Now you can see I'm getting my knees all the way down to the floor. I'm getting really deep in my squat. If you can do that, awesome. If you can't, that's okay. You're not there yet. Just go a little lower like this. Maybe a little squat like this. There you go, keep going. You got this. Couple more reps. Trying to really burn out this leg. Great job. And last one here, last curtsy with the squat. All right, shake out those legs. Now we're gonna do our windmill. So stay in that nice wide stance. Arms are out to the side. We're gonna go to this direction first. You're gonna lunge, tap the floor, other side, tap the floor. So lunge with a tap. You can have your weights. If you want a little bit more resistance for that upper body, go for it, more power to you. But all of our workouts are designed to be used without weights, but that is always an option. Getting nice and deep into that lunge. Bum goes back. So if I show you from the side, when I'm lunging, my bum goes back like this. So I keep my knee over my ankle. You don't want to do something like this. That knee gets out of alignment, you're gonna have some bad knee issues. So, couple more here, bum goes back. And again, maybe you're only tapping above the knee. That's okay too. As long as you move your legs, last one here. All right, and now we're gonna do butt kickers. Get some cardio. So, heels to bum, pump those arms. Gotta keep that heart rate going. You got this. I know you do. If you've been following me from the start, I can guarantee you you've gotten stronger, you've gotten more flexible, and you're happier for it. If you're not able to do the jumping part, you're gonna do this. So you're gonna take out the running, but still bring the heel to the bum, okay? Just like that. Otherwise, let's keep kicking that butt. Hopefully the butt's starting to get smaller. All your workouts. Make sure you're eating healthfully at home too, ladies, because working out is only one part of the solution. You need to eat healthy too. All right, so we're done there. Let's go ahead and do a reverse fly. Bend those knees into a squat. Weights or no weights, arms in front of you. Push back, pull together. Push back, pull together. Just like this. Nice strong back, nice strong chest. Keep those arms nice and tight. Flex those muscles. Push away, pull it back. So from the side, push away, pull back. Always looking at those knees. You want to check your posture. A few more reps, and I'm going to give you a water break. Yay, water break. Really squeeze. Last one here. And water. Okay, check your heart rate. I'm just going to stop, step side to side while you take that 10-second break. Yeah, it's only 10 seconds. Keep breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And when you're back and joining me, we're getting down on the floor. We're going to do that plank with a leg lift. But you can do this from your chair and do your leg lift this way. You can do it against the wall. Do the leg lift this way. Or we're getting down on the floor and doing it in high plank form. So your wrists are right under your shoulders. Your knees are on the ground right now, but now I want you to pop up to your toes, and we're only doing right leg. So raise that right leg up and drop it. Up and down. Keeping that body as still as possible. That takes a strong core and able to maintain that. So if you're standing up, ladies, you're just doing your right leg lifted. That's all we're doing right now. And then we'll switch. Just a couple more. All right, last one. Let's go other side. Make sure your form hasn't changed. Now you're just raising your left leg. If this gets to be too much for you, you can always drop your knee and keep it here, but maybe you've got enough, so let's go back up. Again, just a quick break and get right back to it. You can do it, we're almost there. Leg lift. Last one here, and let's get right back up. So, you're gonna grab those weights, and we're going to get into that nice squat. Push away, pull back. This is squat with upright row. Push away, pull back. So from the side, I'm sitting in the chair, push and pull. Push and pull. I want you to keep your stomach held nice and tight. Pull those shoulder blades and elbows back towards one another. You can do this. Let's get lower. Yeah, let's feel the burn in those legs. You can do it. Big shout out to all my good followers. I've got Deidre, Linda, Ellen, Erica. You guys are the best. My loyal fans. Good. Push away, pull it back. Last one here, and pull it back. We're gonna go right into that sumo squat. So open those legs nice and wide. Toes pointed out at that 45. Palms at heart center. Lower and raise. Lower and raise. Squeeze in the tush. On the stand up, squeeze it, lower it. Squeeze the tush at the top and lower. But don't forget about your arms. I want you to push these palms firmly against one another. You can feel the new dynamic in your chest and your arms when you do that. You got this. Down and up, down and up. Just really straighten out those legs. We're targeting that inner thigh. That's a muscle that we definitely need work with. Check your form, make sure those knees stay over the ankles. You're almost there, then we're gonna go down to the floor. We're gonna work on those triceps. All right, so shake it out. So, if you're not on the floor, you're gonna use your chair or your counter for this. You're gonna rest your hands on that chair or counter, fingers facing your toes, and then I'll show you the rest. So, press down on the floor, you're gonna lift your bum up, and then you're gonna bend the elbows. Bend the elbows. So yeah, my bum's coming down, but it's because I'm bending my elbows to lower my body. So you're gonna do the same thing from your chair, from your counter or your table. So the most important part here is bending that elbow. You gotta do that. If you're just doing this, you're not getting those triceps. You have to bend the elbow. Fingers should be facing towards your feet. Good, and your butt maybe just barely kisses the floor if you're down here with me. Couple more here. Last one. And relax those arms. All right, since we're already down here, we're going to do a side plank with a dip. For those of you ladies on standing up, you're going to do this from the wall. So I'm going to start on my right side. I'm going to stack my feet. My wrist is right underneath my shoulder. My left arm is straight in the air, and I'm going to dip my hip. Up and dip it. So you'll do the same thing against the wall. Right hand against the wall, legs are out at an angle, dip the hip towards the wall. In our case, we're dipping it towards the floor. So we're getting great shoulder strengthening. You're strengthening your legs and your core. Almost there. And then we're gonna switch sides. You can do it. Takes great strength, don't give up. All right, let's switch to the other side. So now you're on your left side. So make sure that left wrist is right underneath your shoulder. Now there's a modification here too. You can put your knee on the ground if it's too much and do it this way against the wall or the feet stacked. So I'm gonna keep them stacked or staggered. And you're just dipping that hip towards the floor. Keep that right arm straight over your shoulder so you can see a nice straight line from one arm to the other. Dip it down, pull it up, dip it down, pull it up. You can do it. It's a hard one. So remember, you can drop that knee down if you need to. We're gonna do two more. That's one, and that's two. All right, let's reset. We're gonna come back up, and we're gonna go into the curtsy to squat. Right leg first. So we're going to curtsy, step out to squat. Right side curtsy, step out to squat. Just like that. So we've got two movements going on. We're engaging all those lower muscles, but just a little bit differently. So squat, curtsy, squat, and then curtsy. There you go, good. Bring your knees low to the mat as you can. Now feet together, let's do the other side. So left leg, curtsy, out to squat. Curtsy, down into squat. Now maybe right now, you're just here with your curtsy. That's okay. And here with your squat. That's okay too, because you're still strengthening the same muscles as if you were going lower like I am. But you're not me. I want you to do your workout. Just always check your posture and check your form. A couple more here. And then we're gonna go to sumo squat, work on those calves. This is our last one, last curtsy, final squat, and then take out those legs. So let's bring them right to the sumo stance. Feet are turned out, arms are up, lower, and raise those heels. So this move is all about your calves. So you need to stay low in order to make it effective. You want to keep your arms up over your head, but if you have those bad shoulders or rotators, you know you are, go ahead and bring your hands on your hips. That's okay too. But you don't want to let your bum come up. Wherever you're at in that sumo, that's where you need to stay the whole time. Arms are up by those biceps. Doing a great job, you're almost there. A couple more reps. Last one here. Up and back down. Good job, good job. All right, so now we're gonna do that lunge with the bicep curl. So I'm gonna stand to the side so you can see me. We're just gonna do the right leg first. So it's a reverse lunge. So you step back as you curl, feet together. Step back, feet together. As you step back, you're curling your arms or your weights if you've got them. Step back with the curl. You got this. Squeeze those biceps. We're targeting that muscle right now, as well as your legs. Step back, feet together. And if you can only go this low, that's okay. Go where you need to. One more here, and then we're gonna switch. All right, switch legs. Down, feet together, down, and feet together. You're almost done, ladies. You've got this. Squeeze those biceps. If you've got weights, you don't want to squeeze the weights, you want to squeeze the muscles. Again, you can modify it. You don't have to bring your knee down as far. And if it's too much to do the bicep curl with the legs, then just do one or the other. I don't care. It doesn't have to look pretty. Last one here. All right, shake out those legs. Nice job. So now, our last one is going to be a chair squat hold. So we're holding it, okay? So the chair squat, feet are close together. Arms up high over your head, and then sit. And we're just gonna hold it here. So sometimes a static movement is more effective than a bunch and bouncing around and everything. So we're just holding this position. If I go to the side so you can see me, this is what it looks like. Arms up as high as you can. If it bothers the arms, go heart center or here on your hips. But otherwise, keep them up. We're burning out those legs right now, ladies. You can do this. This is our last one before we stretch. So you got this. Don't give up on me now. You're almost there. The legs may start to shiver and quiver. That's okay. It's just telling you, all right, I'm getting stronger. Don't let those arms drop. Don't let that butt comes up. We got 30 more seconds. You can do this. I know you can. If at any time, though, you really need to come up out of it, stand up, but get right back into it. We're halfway there. 15 more seconds left. You can do this. Keep those arms up. You got this. About 5 more seconds. You got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! Shake out those legs. Yeah. That was awesome. Good job. All right. So that was our arms and legs class today. So let's go ahead and stretch out those muscles so we can improve that flexibility. We're going to stand wide and we're going to put your arms out like we were doing that windmill, and I want you to reach over and touch the foot. It's either the foot, the floor, your ankle, your knee, doesn't matter, but just pull your chest in towards your body. Stretching those hamstrings and the glutes. Pull it in. All right, come up. Now the other side. Pull that chest towards that right leg. Excellent. You should feel a nice good stretch in the back of the leg. Good. this. And now we're gonna do a side lunge. So one leg is straight, one leg is bent. I'm touching the ground, but maybe you're here. It's up to you and your flexibility. This is stretching those adductor muscles. We use those during all those sumo squats. Now let's switch to the other side. Great job. And remember, when you've done my workout, please add a comment. Just let me know you've done it, because if you are Silver Sneakers or Renew Active, you are entered into a raffle for the month of May to win one of these great t-shirts. I'm wearing a red slouchy shirt today. So let's walk those feet together. And we're gonna take an inhale up, and then we're gonna hinge forward at our hips, come all the way down to the floor like a forward fold and hold. If you can, grab the back of your ankles. Pull your body towards your legs. So you stretch out your back, your hips, your glutes. All right, let's slowly roll up. Head up last. All right, good. So let's stretch out those arms. Bring one arm over your head and bend. I'm bending to my left, and just reach, stretching out the whole side, the shoulders up through those biceps. Good job. Let's switch. Just nice big side bend, reaching over. You got this. All right, so now we're gonna do a runner stretch. So I'm taking my right foot back, my heel is lifted, my front knee's bent. Interlock those fingers and push them away from you. But check your posture. Your shoulders should be lined up with the hips. I don't want to see this. You should be nice and tall, nice and straight, pushing those arms away from your chest, stretching out that left leg and your right straight leg. All right, let's switch. Take your left leg back, right knee's bent now, but this time our arms are behind our back and we're stretching behind us. If you're not able to reach your fingers, you can just squeeze your palms together so they can be here. So wherever you're at, that's where you're gonna wanna find your stretch. More seconds here. All right, feet together. So we're gonna go ahead and bring one arm across the chest, the other arm in front of that, pull it gently towards your body, just like this. A little twist and shout on, I like it. And then other side. And then our last one will be for our neck. So gently pull on one side of your head towards your shoulder, the other arm straight out to the side. Make sure you're breathing, soft bend in your knees, stomach's held in strong. And let's roll it and do the other side. Gentle pull, you're not really yanking on your head. Get those neck muscles nice and stretched out. All right, gentle push on your head down. All right, a big inhale up. Big exhale down, sweep the floor. Inhale up, sweep the floor down. Last one, inhale up, last one down. All right, great job as always, everybody. So proud of you. Making the effort, taking the time in your busy schedules to do a 30-minute workout. You're definitely gonna benefit from all of this so that when we do reopen our club, it's not gonna be quite as grueling. You're not gonna be asking me, who tightened the machine? So thanks again for joining me. Please share these workouts with your friends and your family. We want everybody to be able to participate. So I look forward to seeing you next time for our next Curves workout. Thanks.